Welcome back to another episode of Drew Discovers, where I've spent the last 2 weeks hanging out at a lovely chateau in the west of France. My main task was looking after these two, and I only managed to lose them 3 times. I did a bit of this, started and liquidated a gardening company in the space of a week, practiced my Spanish omelette, it's safe to say it's getting there, and did some household chores. However, the time has come for me to move on, get back in the van, and go in search of more places like this.
And that leads us back up to here, where I'm back in the van, back on the road, and heading towards the coast, the southeast coast of France, towards the border of Spain. I am in search of the beach, and as it's now coming into autumn, or the end of summer, it'll be nice to follow the sun south and avoid those sort of cold days that you might find in sort of the west of France. So as I leave the rolling countryside and the dying sunflower fields of Angoulême, so it's really nice to be back doing the thing that I probably love the most, the thing that makes me feel the best. And I just want to keep going. I just don't want to stop. I want to keep going. I want to keep making money on the road, and I want to just keep topping up and seeing as much as I can see while I've got the van. So we are currently heading down towards Biarritz, which is just north of San Sebastian, right on the Spanish border. But first we're going to take a stop off in the wine country of Bordeaux. Maybe visit a few vineyards, or at least drive past them. And then go check out the city. But yeah, it's about an hour and a half away to this small village called... what's it called? Where am I going? Saint-Émilion, and then it'll be another 40-minute drive into Bordeaux. Let's get this show on the road, let's get this episode started, and let's have some fun. I also think that when you're driving around a country, and as opposed to flying, you get to see obviously a lot more of it, but you start to improve your understanding of the geography of a location, so you get to understand the seas that run into the country or surround the country, and you get to see the rivers that come through from the sea, and you work out where quite obscure places are, so in your head the map that you build of the world becomes a little bit more clear. Look at this castle here. Bloody lovely, isn't it? Onwards we go. It looks like we've entered wine country. And by it looks like, I mean on the map it looks like we've entered wine country, but I haven't seen a vineyard anywhere. It's just abandoned buildings and desolate towns, really. There's definitely, I noticed it when I was driving from Paris to the west of France, there's so many just villages and little settlements in France that there's just absolutely nothing going on. This is more like it. Big vineyards to my right hand side. Where am I going here? That way. Again, you see what I mean? It's all just so quiet. There's never anybody on the streets, or I just wonder what everyone's doing. So we're coming into Saint-Émilion now, about a mile away, and it's probably a good thing because it's absolutely sweltering in this van at the moment. My air conditioner is not working, so I'm just having to put up with the heat, and as you know, the window's got a life of its own. So it'd be nice to get out of the van actually. It's only a small place from the map, and I've done no research into this place, by the way, so it could be hit, it could be miss. But it is very pretty from first impressions. Oh my word, dripping. The old wedding. Good to see, very good to see. Where to park so I can get out of this van? There's absolutely no parking anywhere. The side's right there. Oh yes, I remembered them. Oh, that's better. Much better. Right, good to go. I've got a slight disaster. This has come off this, so I can't lock the van from the back. I'm probably best just reversing into places and parking as close to the wall as I can. Yes, you have this one. Thank you. If anyone wants to try open the tailgate, they can't because it opens upwards, so it's a temporary solution. A lovely stopover in this little town here. You know, I did the usual stuff I usually do, had a bit of coffee, read my book, there's loads of little wine shops and a beautiful church, and it sort of overlooked the whole of this area's wine valley, so yeah, it was really nice, but I couldn't help but worrying about the van, so I'm going to try fix it. Hello. Okay, so that's off. Just pulled this little lever here. Leave that for now. Right, we are back on the road, heading to Bordeaux before we make our way down to the beaches in Biarritz and on the Spanish border. But yeah, a bit of a nightmare with the old boot situation. I don't think it'd be too tricky to fix. I just need to find, I mean, I don't have any tools in the van, I should probably get some, but I need to find someone that can bolt that latch back onto the tailgate. There's also quite a few drunk English people that have clearly been on the booze tours or the wine tours, and we're just getting absolutely hammered on the red wine, but each to their own. Each to their own. We've got about a 40-minute drive into Bordeaux. I need a new bag, because this one, do you remember back from our Wales trip, I said for my next trip I'd get a new bag. I still haven't. And as my van is now unlocked, I need a big enough bag to carry anything valuable, so the van's just got dirty clothes in it. So anyone who tries to rob me will be pretty disappointed when they get in here and just find dirty pants and socks. And yeah, I might get a cafetiere, because I'm a coffee drinker now. And what else did I want? I've got a new non-stick pan, which I'll be cracking out some point soon on the channel. Oh, and a book. I want to get a very specific book. But anyway, let's get on with it and we'll pick back up when we get to the city. I love listening to cricket on the radio. So peaceful, and all the presenters are so eloquent.
It's an area that Zach Paulie has got to improve in.
He has got to improve.
He's going to have a long and profitable ball.
I even managed to watch a bit of cricket at the little cafe I was just at. Not the most cultural thing that I've done on my travels, but we all need that little bit of home sometimes, and that is what cricket does for me. I don't really know if I can go this way, to be honest. We'll soon find out if I can't though. I can't wait to get out of this van. Oh my lord. Goodness gracious me, what is this? Oh, brilliant. Can't go that way. This is horrible. I hope people see me because I'm just going in blind here around this corner. I really don't want to hit anyone. Must not hit anyone. That'll do. Good luck. That was a mistake. Let's get out of here. There was just way too much going on. Oh, can't go that way, brilliant. Oh, I'm trying to get out of here. This is one way. I don't understand how it... Oh, is that someone's bike? I've not hit that, have I? I just think because I've spent the last 2 weeks, basically, doing some house sitting on a chateau in the middle of nowhere, I've not really been around anyone, that when you come to a place like this that is just absolutely rammed with people on a Saturday, it's just a bit overwhelming. I can't go that way. Oh, this is chaos. I don't know how I'm meant to get out of here. You're all over the place here, Andrew. You are all over the... Right, I'm following you. Sorry everyone. Like, I could tell I was really, not irate, but I was very flustered in there. I mean, I'm going to show you a clip now of me knocking this girl's bike over. That's absolutely ridiculous. I bought a bag that then I found out was too expensive, so just walks away from the guy at the desk. I was acting like I'd never been to a city before. But at least I managed to get the book that I wanted. I didn't quite get the cafetiere, which I thought they would have had in Aldi, but what can you do? I didn't get the bag. No pressure. I'm sure they'll come to me, and that just was not the right time to do it. Oh, it's nice to be out of the city. I feel like I've been driving all day. Definitely didn't get any sort of rest in Bordeaux. It's about 8 o'clock, the sun is setting. It's very peaceful actually. Oh, and relax. That's better. I'm going to park up for the night here and then we'll continue the adventure tomorrow. But I am going to try and fix this today before we go any further. I guess there's one advantage to parking up right by here. I didn't realise it's going to turn into a car boot sale. Ça coûte combien pour une? Five. This is the one I like.
Yeah. So €5, okay?
Yes, perfect.
That's okay.
Thanks, man.
Okay, that's fine.
Bonjour, ça coûte combien?
5.
5. Parfait, super. Merci.
Merci à vous.
Un Nutella crêpe?
Crêpe?
Pour moi? Merci.
Et toi, tu veux quoi, crêpe?
Get what I need in town, but I got it here. Absolutely buzzing.
Ouais.
Le sac? 17,50. That's Spanish.
Ok.
Yeah? Oui? Merci beaucoup.
Merci bien.
Yes. My new findings: cafetiere, Australian rugby top, and this bag, which hopefully lasts a bit longer than my old one. It looks very different to the quiet lake that we pulled into last night. I had no idea there was going to be a car boot sale there. But it's great. It was a really nice way to spend the morning. I didn't realise I'd like it so much. Got all the things I wanted to get in Bordeaux yesterday. I managed to get this morning.
in a place that I didn't even plan to stay at. I just saw it and pulled into it, and then they had this huge car boot sale where I could get what I wanted, which I don't know who's pulling the strings of life, but that was pretty handy. I was hoping to try fix the tailgate today, but it is Sunday, so I'm not sure that there'll be anywhere will be open, like a hardware store or anything. So we're gonna go to the closest town near to the place that I want to show you towards the end of this episode. If there isn't anywhere to get it, then we'll just have to hand over the power back to the universe and hope the good people of France won't try to rob me. We are coming up to a little place now that I've found on Park for Night, and we're going to go there because apparently it's got a shower facility, it's by the beach, and I'm really, really hungry. But we've missed breakfast now, it's about 1 PM, so I'm going to make some lunch. I've got some actual food. Just need to find somewhere where I can park my van up against something. Oh god. It's falling apart, isn't she even? This'll do for now. Clear some of this dry wood. So if there's anyone that's going to set this place on fire while trying to cook, it's going to be me. Let's prepare the salad first, which is a recipe I got off a lovely friend of mine who's out in Central America. It's like a typically Mexican salad. It's tomatoes, red onions, something else, tomatoes, red onions, salt and lime, and cilantro, but I haven't got that, I forgot, so we're just going to go without. My new non-stick pan, by the way. Probably shouldn't be using metal on a non-stick pan. You get told off for that all the time when I was younger, and now I can see why. Now I own my own pan. And there it is. Fajitas in the woods next to the beach. That's so good. The cheese. I'm going to enjoy this. Probably have a nap, and then we'll
complete the third part of our adventure. I didn't actually manage to have that nap. I spent a few hours just chilling out on the beach, but it's starting to cool down. It's about 6:30. It's about 28 degrees. So it's still not cold. We're about 14 minutes away. Another thing that really grinds my gears, why do I have to pay road tax? I've had to pay out 160 quid today in road tax when I'm not even driving on the UK roads. It seems a bit pointless. I want to park up against a tree or something. Is there a way to do that? Any chance to go barefoot? My gosh, she's so steep. No stairs for me, not today. So I leave you now with a view of the highest sand dune in Europe, Dune de Pilat. I just want to say a big thank you to all of you who have been watching from the beginning, and a welcome to those of you who are new here. It's not always sunsets when you're on the road, but when you do get them, they are pretty special. As always, I'm not really sure where we're going to go from here, but hopefully, if you tune in next week, I'll have fixed the tailgate on my van and we'll be somewhere nice. If you want to follow my journey, feel free to hit the subscribe button, but no pressure. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next week.